Well, the issue is incredibly important to me, and it's incredibly important to Arizonans. And I have to first say, Senator McSally, I have a lot of respect for that 30 millimeter cannon in the 810 that Senator McSally got to shoot. It's a great weapon system. I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment. I have been my whole life. I remember when my dad gave me my first firearm. I was in Beeville, Texas, going through flight school, just got my wings, and he bought me a 9 millimeter Glock. And that's the gun that I flew in combat with in the first Gulf War. It's one of my most prized possessions. And I have a lot of firearms. But I don't think that we should ever get to the point where we think a bunch of kids getting killed in a classroom is just normal. Some stronger gun laws is not inconsistent with our Second Amendment rights. We can respect our rights and traditions on gun ownership under the Second Amendment, and we can have stronger communities. That includes things like, Yvonne, like you mentioned, red flag laws, background checks for all gun sales. Senator McSally in the past has said background checks are unconstitutional. Well, most guns are sold with a background check right now, but there's these giant loopholes that you can drive a truck through. And here in Arizona, a majority of Arizonans support background checks for all gun sales and red flag laws and a couple other things. These are common sense things that'll keep communities safe, and at the same time, we can respect our Second Amendment rights.
Why haven't you talked more about your viewpoints on this on the campaign trail?
Well, I generally talk about what folks ask me about, and they often ask about their health care, prescription drugs, the price of prescription medication. I met this mom, recently named Ophelia, and she was having to make these horrible decisions about whether she fills her son's prescription, her prescription, or buys groceries for the week. These are horrible choices that Arizonans currently have to make. These are the issues that folks care about. Not getting COVID-19 relief. We have so many Arizonans, so many members of our community that are really struggling. Food banks are maxed out. Folks are having to make these horrible choices, and the United States Senate went home. That's not leadership for Arizona.